Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I am very excited to be doing this call with Nohemi. She is all the way in Arizona. I am here in New York, and we're going to be talking about all things VIPs. And let me share my screen. Oh, wait. This is always the tricky part. Okay, here we go. Okay. Thumbs up, yes. Is it presenting?
No. I mean, it's on there, but it's not big. There you go. Okay.
Yeah? You can see it full screen?
No.
It's like frozen, half screen.
Why does this always happen to me?
Get out and redo it again.
Let's see. Let me stop sharing. Okay, I stopped sharing. Sorry, guys, technical difficulties. Bear with me. I don't know why this happens. And I updated everything too, just in case. Okay, so share screen again. Let's go. Present. What do you see? Yes? Okay, now I'm gonna go to the next slide. Let me know if you see it. You see the next slide?
No.
Click with your mouse, not the arrows.
Still the same screen?
Yes. Hello, guys. Thank you for joining us, and I'm so excited to do this call with Tanya. Is one of my, business partners, and she's all the way from New York, and I'm in Arizona in the hot AZ, and it's so nasty today. Like I'm ready for the winter, but we have so much exciting things to talk to you guys about. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and thank you guys for joining us. So here we go. Give me one moment. Okay. So we're going to talk about all things VIP. And so we all know, what a VIP is. That's where we get customers to try our products. So a Monet VIP is a customer program that offers Monet customers an elevated shopping experience with a variety of exclusive perks. Enrolling a VIP customer is to take advantage of our amazing perks. It's simple and easy. Simply, they just pay that one-time fee of $19.99 to enroll. They never again have to pay for this. It's just a one time. And they have to commit to 3 automatic flagship orders. So it'd be like their enrollment order plus 2 more flagship orders. And then if for whatever reason they want to cancel, they can, but usually, we just tell them that these are flexible orders. They don't have to be purchasing every single month. It can be every 30 days or every 60 days. So our VIPs are going to, start with any products. It can be skincare, wellness, or hair care. And these are the perks of our VIP. So a VIP customer, we know that they get 15% off Monet products, and then they also get additional savings with the Purchase Plus. They get free shipping with any qualifying flagship order over $84 or more. And this is great because, who wants to pay shipping? Shipping can be like $13, $15, and they can get that for free with any order over $84. And they also get special promotions. Make sure our VIP customers are in the know about exclusive flash sales, special offers, and promotions. So we let them know about every sale that we have, all the flash sales, the product of the month, and so on. And then also birthday treat. So this is for all of our VIPs that sign up with us, only VIPs. This is not for retail customers. So they get $25 off a $50 purchase. And it's great too because they get free shipping. Usually they have to spend $84 or more for them to get the free shipping. With their birthday coupon, they can spend the $50, get $25 off, and still get the free shipping, which is great. They can put that, use their birthday treat in their flagship order or a regular order also. And then every VIP gets a free Only For You product, whatever it is for that month. So it's in their flagship order of $84 or more. They can get they can choose what 3 out of the 3 products that they have. They can choose one Only For You item, which is exclusive for them for their active flagship order. Or sometimes we even have like the full size products. Like this month, we have like the full size Rejuva beads, which is great. And also, we pledge our loyalty to the Monet VIP customers in many ways. We say no to toxic ingredients and other. We offer, sorry guys, I cannot see, toxic ingredients and offer products that are not only effective, but are naturally based. We are cruelty free, we are vegan, from vibrant locks of radiant skin. Monet also helps create more confidence in a beautiful you, because we know we all love to look great. Our customers like to feel good, especially as we get older. We start learning about, our hair, our skin, and we just want to take care of it. We also offer the 30-day money-back guarantee in all products. So you can always tell your VIPs that, and they love that. Usually they don't return things, but just in case, that is a great perk. Trying to get to the next slide. Sorry, guys. So Purchase Plus, like I was talking about how they already get 15% off. They also get additional off depending on how much they spend. So we as Monet is unique, and we mean it. The Purchase Plus is a tiered discount savings program that all customers can enjoy all purchases, including flagship orders. Purchase Plus makes savings on the premium natural-based products easier than ever. The more you spend it, the more you save. So best of all, you enjoy Purchase Plus discounts in addition of your 15% off. So they're already getting 15% off, and this is how it works. So if they're adding more products, they're going to save more. So 15% off already on $116, 20% off anything over $150, and then 25% off for $250. So the more, like I say, they spend, the more they get off. So reaching our purchase spending. Sorry, guys. This is such a mess. What's going on? Okay, reaching our Purchase Plus spending thresholds are easy. You can be noted how far away you are from the next threshold in savings each time you add items to your shopping cart. So if you notice when you put the items in the cart, and the top, it has that little like light up. It has like, when you reach the 84, and then once you get your additional 15, then 20, and then 25, which is nice. So you know that you only have a few dollars more to reach the next additional discount.
Thank you for sharing. I wanted to piggyback off of something that you mentioned with the Purchase Plus. So with the Purchase Plus, also you can play around with the carts. So I know if you put the oil in there, you put a conditioner and a shampoo, most likely the shampoo is free or it's like $2, right? And the more you add, the more they save. And then you take a look at the Purchase Plus. Maybe it's $20, maybe it's $30, maybe it's $40. So look to see what product is maybe $40. And then you can tell them if you buy the oil and the conditioner, you're going to get your shampoo for free. Plus, you'll also get a free split end mender this month. And, like whatever it is, you got to play around with the cart. So see what bundle it is that you like the most. Maybe you like the IR clinical line, like play around with that bundle and the oil, and then see which product would be, quote unquote, the free product. And then you can advertise it that way, right? Because when you throw the word free out there, everybody wants something free. So they're already going to get the free product. They're going to get the free Rejuva beads. They're going to get free shipping. Like, these are all the things that we have to highlight for people, so people know what the perks are. And not just talking about them, but also giving people a visual. So I put some pictures here together that says why VIP with me, right? And then it says tap for the perks. And this is only 3 slides. It's not a lot, right? It's not going to be a long dragged out story. And it talks about the VIP points. We get $1 for, they get $1 for every, what is that? I'm sorry, I can't see that either. 1.5 points. And it's like Starbucks, right? Because I know I get excited when I get a free Starbucks drink. I think they upped it. It was like 150 and then I went up to 200. So every time we go, I'm like, I think I have a free drink. I don't even know if I have a free drink. I just make them check. So, right, because I can't keep tabs on it. But I get excited for my free Starbucks drink, right? So this is the same thing. When they get, a certain amount of points, they're going to get $10 coupon. They're going to get a free surprise and delight gift. One time it was a body wash, and it was a full size, guys. My VIP had that for like 6 months, and he loved the smell. He only used a little bit at a time. And last time they gave the little baby oil too. They gave the little baby oil. So they're constantly changing the gifts, and these are all perks that we have to talk about. So now they get $15 off. They get the free gifts. They get different tiers, right? So people need to see visual. I know we like to talk about it, but think about that person that's watching your stories while they're at work. Maybe they can't hear your stories, and they can't hear what you're talking about. So they need a visual. So it's good to talk about it sometimes. And then it's also good to show a visual so people can see, because I know a lot of people like to see the visual. And here it breaks it down, the same perks that Naomi just talked about, the 15%, the only for you, the free shipping, the birthday treat, and then the VIP points. What I like about the birthday treat is that now they can add it to the flagship, and then they get double, they get another free product. So they get, the OFY when they add that to their flagship. So that's another perk. And you can screenshot this, you can duplicate it, right? This is super simple. It's nice and clean. It's appealing to the eye. You can just share the last screen. You can always talk about it and say, oh, on the next slide, I'm going to share the VIP perks, so people know. So we always got to be reminding them everything. Think of it like, like if you have kids, you always got to tell your kids something. You got to tell them over and over and over again, because sometimes they forget or they don't remember. I know when I first started, it took me a while to remember all these perks. So always show up on your stories like someone new is coming onto your stories. They don't know the perks, right? We know the perks. Our market partners know the perks. People that might be following for a while might know, but think about that new person that's coming to your page. So you want to always show up like that. You can go to the next one. So I wanted to give an example of something that I like to do. I like to do a VIP newsletter. This is my July edition. It is a lot. I did share a lot, but it is a lot of reusable content, right? So here I introduce myself like, hi, I'm Tanya. Let me see what I put. Thank you for trusting me on your hair care, skincare journey, right? Whatever it is, I always thank them first. I remind them to follow my VIP page that I have. And then on Canva, you can make it so it's like a hyperlink. So they can click on it and it'll take them straight to to my IG page. So I did that. On the bottom, I have my regular page and I have my IG page. I always put the oil no matter what. I switch it up the verbiage. So this one was my summer must-haves. It was for the damage repair mask because it was the product of the month. And then the oil because everyone needs the oil. So then I spoke a little bit about the oil. And this is content that I got from our Monat website. So I copied and pasted, you know, the little paragraph on the info sheet, and I pasted it over here, right? It doesn't take that long. It might look like it, but it doesn't. I go on Pinterest, I look up Monat oil aesthetics, Monat oil content, Monat oil benefits, like whatever it is. And then I save all these pictures. These are all from Pinterest. And a mask, I don't even know if that's our hair mask, but it looks like our hair mask, and I just put it there. Like, you know, like it doesn't matter, right? So it looks like it's complicated. It took forever, but not really. It took a whole 5 minutes to find these pictures. I uploaded, I went to the info sheets, and then I copied and pasted, you know? So we do have to take time to invest in our business to share other products. Because if you have a VIP that loves the hair care lasts a while. You know, I know some people it might last a few months. For me, it lasted 5 months. So I have some VIPs that last 4 to 6 months. So I'm not going to wait 4 to 6 months for them to buy. I'm going to introduce them to other products. We want them to fall in love with all the lines because we have a lot of products. So I shared a little bit about my skincare favorites. I put the hydration booster and I put the eye smooth. These are also high on CV and PV. So you got to take, you know, that in consideration as well. And these are products that I use also. I'm not just here, you know, sharing random products. You can go to the next slide, Nohemi, please. Yeah, I can share. And then I put a little bit of my favorite wellness, the collagen. I take the collagen all the time. I put it in my smoothie with my greens and my sleep drops. If you follow me, you know I'm obsessed with my sleep drops. I need them. I have 2 little ones. And go to sleep late, I wake up early, and I need them. I need them in my life. So to get a nice restful sleep. And then this 4 hair myths, those I got from Glenda when she shared her newsletter. So again, copy and paste. But I didn't copy and paste her newsletter. I made my own newsletter. I wanted to make it nice, bright, and colorful. You know, the summer is nice and bright. You know, I like orange and yellow. Green is my favorite color. So, you know, I made it more like me. And then this is another one. I forgot. I got this from either Pinterest or from another market partner in the business that they posted it. So I screenshot it. It talks about the Rejuvenate oil and the Intense Repair Serum, like why people want to know what the difference is and why there are 2 bestsellers. So I'm not just saying, you know, here, get the oil, you need the oil, here, get the serum. I'm telling you why. I'm giving you the difference. I'm adding value, and I'm also sharing, you know, some facts so they can read. You can go to the next one. And then over here, I shared an Rejuvenate oil overnight treatment, how to layer your products. Because sometimes I know we have a large selection of products, and everything targets a different concern. So we have a shampoo, we have a conditioner, we have a mask. And I came from using like the dollar store shampoo. I'll be honest. I was using like the dollar store shampoo because I didn't care, or the Dove, whatever, because I was washing every day. It didn't even matter. Like I didn't even care. I wasn't educated. So I was using whatever. And now I'm here and I'm like, oh my God, so many steps. And that's how they might feel also, right? Somebody that's just using Head and Shoulders or using Garnier Fructis, maybe they don't know. So we have to break it down for them because they get confused. I know when my aunt signed up with the skincare, I had to get on Zoom or on WhatsApp video with her and tell her, like, you got to use this one first. And then she was writing with a Sharpie on the bottom, 1 and 2 and 3. So she know what to use because she wasn't used to that. So we got to remember these things. I know it's second nature to us, but it's not second nature to everyone else. So we have to break it down. So I put, you know, you use the oil before you shower. You can massage it on your scalp. The shampoo, you know, you use that first. You shampoo twice, only on the scalp. Apply, rinse out the treatment. Then you use a mask. Then you use the conditioner, a leave-in or heat protectant or a styling cream. Number 6 is a volumizing spray or mousse. And then the last one will be a hair serum or the oil like on your ends, or maybe the Rejuva beads, right? Like this different one. So again, I'm adding value. This is something they can share because I do get the question a lot, like, what should I use first? Or my thing is like, I don't know when to use what product because they all look like creams to them, right? Like they all look like creams and they don't know. So we want to make sure they're using the products correctly because then they're, you know, people are quick to blame. Oh, they don't work. Or no, my hair feels greasy. You use too much product. Did you use it on your scalp? Like how much did you use? Send me a picture. Like I ask so many questions and I leave voice notes because I want to know if your hair's feeling greasy because you use too much. Did you put it on your scalp? Did you rinse good? Like sometimes when I don't wash in a week, like I'm in the shower and I'm like flipping my head over like to get like right here, like, you know, you get like that greasiness right here. And I'm being real, like that's what I do. So I talk to my VIPs too. I'm like, girl, you're gonna have to flip your head over, get in there, make sure you get it all out. And I want them to have the best experience, because everybody's quick to blame the products. Oh, it didn't work. It made my hair greasy. It made this, right? Like right away, people are quick to blame us. So we got to make sure that we're educating them so they know how to use the products. And then the last one, super simple, the same thing we've been talking about from the beginning, our VIP perks and the points, just breaking it down, reminding them of what this VIP program offers, right? Because sometimes they might forget. How to adjust your flagship. That's a good one too, right? Because we should not be handling anybody's account. I know when I first started, I was, and that's a big mistake. And I have a message too that I can share, and you can kind of divert that so that people start handling their own accounts, because they can handle their Netflix and they can handle their, I don't know, Sephora or whatever account it is, they can handle their own VIP account. I don't think we should be handling anybody's account. And then that shows them how to do that also. And then what's the other one? I can't see it. No, it's just the perks about the flagship. But again, these are all pictures that I got from Pinterest, my hair care, a little bit of the oil. And I have this same Rejuvenate oil overnight treatment on another slide, and another picture that I share with my VIPs, and I posted on my VIP page. So it was easy. It's literally copy and paste on Canva, find a different background, change the font up. It's the same content. It's just, different layout, different colors, different background to switch it up for the VIP newsletter. So take some time to share summer newsletter, a fall newsletter. If you can't do it every month, that's okay, but maybe try to do it for seasons and try to share different products that you use. You can start with that one. Why do you like the eye cream? Why do you like the mousse? Why do you like the oil? And share it with them. And, so it gives value, because you don't want people hooked on the same products. You want to expose them to other products.
Yeah, and I want to say something else too on that, Tanya. You can even add, share what your favorite brush is. Like, what do you like to use as a brush to detangle? Do the scalp massager, which one you like off of Amazon. Just share other things besides Monat, so they can also be like, oh, wow, I didn't know this about our scalp. I didn't know how to do a scalp massage. Or maybe if you use a water filter in your shower, tell them what the benefits are of using a water filter in your shower. We don't want harsh water on our hair. That's what causes buildup. Get a filter for your shower head, because it's going to make your scalp healthier and also your hair feel softer. Just give more advice and give more knowledge on our hair and our skin besides the products.
I love that. That's really good too. I have a spray that I always have them use for their toners too, that I send them the link on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
And so thank yous are a must when you get a VIP, right? You can send a thank you text, a thank you email. You can send a thank you card with some samples if they bought hair care. Maybe send some samples of skincare or the oil, or maybe a mask or Rejuva beads, right? I know I always have the oil, the Rejuva beads, I have a mask, and then I have some skincare, even the berry scrub. You can send, not the berry scrub, the berry energy drink, right? I have that. I keep that in my purse, and you can, send them a little thank you note, handwritten, put one energy stick in there, and that's one stamp. That's all you need is one stamp. And, they'll be so happy and grateful that when they receive that, because you took the time to write a thank you note, or even if you send a thank you email, whatever it is, but always say thank you for your, for supporting your business, for trusting you on this journey. And a small, nice message, people will appreciate that. People love to see little things like that. I'm old school. I love to write notes. I love to send emails. I got these cards from My Nations, I think a couple years ago, and I still have a bunch. It says self-care, and it has a little note on the back. And I send the headbands. These are Monat scrunchies. This is I think a blowout cream or something in a little bag. You can get creative. You don't have to go that extreme. Everyone's different, but always a thank you note, no matter what it is. You can always send it through a text. Maybe go on Canva and make a little nice message with your picture, or just something so that it looks nice and people know that you went a little bit the extra mile to show your appreciation.
Yeah, I like that. I like how you said the energy sticks, because that's what I do too. Because you said one stamp, that's all you need. Little cards you can get off of Amazon. right? Thank you, put the little energy, and that's something that usually VIPs don't start with is wellness, and that's something to introduce them to also. And that's what I've been doing. And then you can get the box when they're on sale. Even right now, they're on sale. So you can purchase a box. I just did. So I can send them to all your VIPs that you haven't sent a thank you note to.
I agree. We got to invest in our business to,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love this. I also want to share before Naomi goes into this. We actually met for the first time at Vegas reunion this year.
Yep.
And we've been doing calls and we talk on Instagram and we talk on the phone and on Zoom, but it was really nice to actually meet in person. So that's what Vegas does. So go ahead, you take it away.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I loved about Vegas. I wasn't, expecting to love it so much. I mean, I knew I was, but just being surrounded by all these wonderful women, it just definitely shows you a different part of the business, and everyone can make this reunion. They did change the qualifications this year, but it's still possible because it has to do with your sales. You don't have, I would say you don't have to have a team, but you do have to now, for qualifications, have 2 MPs, but that's so doable. And you guys have to be there too. So the qualification, so this is we already went through this before, but the first, the 5 out of the 6 months, if you qualify 5 out of the 6 months, you're only going to be able to get the hotel. This is not including airfare. So this month was the beginning of qualifications. So we should all at least start pacing ourselves to get to the 1500 PV, which is for the MP, MMP, AMB, and MB. If your career rank is higher than that, then it's 100 PV. So again, this is just for a single room. If you qualify 5 out of the 6 rooms, depending what tier you are, you're going to have a single room plus $200 towards meals. That's tier 2. Tier 3 is 400 PV, and single room with 300 towards meals. And again, you have to complete a super block. So that's 10 VIPs and 2 NPs during the qualification period. So you have all the way until January to get your 10 VIPs and 2 NPs. And the minimum 1,000 PV must be a customer purchase. So that means just customers or retail. And then for the higher career ranks is 1,500 PV. So this is a 5 out of the 6 months. And then the 6 out of the 6 months, so say this month you're going to qualify. We all should qualify this month. Everyone's going to, and we're going to, from 6 months all the way till January, so starting August to January, you're going to be able to get the reunion, like the hotel and airfare. So you have to have all 6 months qualification to get that. So again, tier 1 is 1,500 PV, and for career rank MP all the way to MB, and then career rank MMB all the way to and above, right? Yes. We'll get 200 PV. And then tier 2, again, is 3,000 PV, and career rank MMB and higher is 35 PV with a single room plus flight plus 200 towards meals. And then tier 3 is career rank MP to MB, it's 4,000 PV, and career rank MMB and above is 5,000 PV. That's a single room plus a flight, and plus a guest, and then you get $300 towards meals. Again, you still have to have the super block, which is 10 VIPs and 2 MPs. And you also have to, in January, you have to finish that month as being MMP, which MMP is, you have to have a 1,200 PV, which you can still make. If you're just doing sales only, you can make that, since we do have to meet the 1,500 PV to qualify. And then this is a PV breakdown. So as I was saying, we need 10 VIPs. Those have to be active flagship. They cannot cancel their flagship. So let's say you sign a new VIP this month, and then they decide, oh, I don't want my flagship. They can, if they cancel before September the 15th, then that automatically does not count towards your VIPs. So make sure that your VIPs have an active flagship. If there's some reason they want to, not have their flagship, it needs to be done after the 15th that following month, after they enroll. And then you have to have two MPs with a product pack of that, which is about 200 PV, and then our 1500 PV rank, career rank, like I was saying, with MP, MMP, AMB, and MB. And then we have to, again, must be paid as an MMP or above by January of 2024. So this is just a little example. And then also we can share this PV cheat sheet where it has all the systems and it tells you how much PV each system is. So let's say we already started the month, so we're going to divide the 1500 PV, divide that by 4. So each week, we should, if you want to pace yourself, each week you should be 375 PV per week. That's 125 PV for 3 days. So 3 days out of the week, you should at least have 125 PV a day. Let's say you get one of the systems. One of the systems is going to be 141 PV. And then you get 3 of those, 3 cells, then that's going to be a total of 423 PV per week. So you're already going to go above the 375 per week PV per week that we calculated if you were just to divide it by 4 weeks. And then, or if you just want to sell the Rejuvenique oil, that's a great something for someone to get started on for their hair, and that's going to be 105 PV. So get 4 cells of the Rejuvenique oil a week, and that's going to be 420 PV per week. So that also already goes over the 375 PV per week. So again, just sit down. If you haven't already, wrote down your numbers, go to your back office, and then just get where you're at now, see what you need to reach at least the 1500 PV, what is left, and then start making a plan on how much each week that you need to get.
I wanted to add also, maybe if you don't feel comfortable, sharing a certain system or a certain bundle because you don't use it. So find the bundles that you like. Find the bundle that you use. I know I'm big on the oil and the dry shampoo. I'm always sharing that on my Instagram, and I even create the cart and I'll say, click here for today's duo. My oil, I already put the oil in there, and my dry shampoo, plus I threw in a free product, plus you're gonna get free shipping, plus blah, 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 right? And then I explain all the perks, and all they gotta do is click on the link and I create it for them, and then I do the flagship and everything. So I know I love to share the oil with the dry shampoo because I use the dry shampoo a lot, even when my hair is curly or even when it's straight. Like I live by the dry shampoo and my sleep drops. So that would be like my bundle. Let's say the oil, the sleep drops, and the dry shampoo, right? So that can be a bundle, and that's definitely over the 125 that Naomi is giving you the example for. So you can find the 3 products. Maybe your thing is skincare, or maybe your thing is wellness. So find your 3 or 4 products and your own bundle. Like, here's my favorites. You want to grab my favorites today? Here, click on this link, and then just make the cart for them. People are nosy. People are going to go and click, and they might not buy the first time, but they're going to click on there and they're going to go and see like what's on this cart. Like, what is she talking about? She made the cart already, and they're going to go and click, and they're going to check out the website. They're going to see the price, right? People need, 7 to 12 exposures. That's just another exposure for them to see it. So, get in the habit of doing that every few days. I always try to do that as well and show them, because people are nosy. They're going to go click on that link and they want to check out your website. They want to see how much the product is. And then next time when there's a sale and it comes out to be cheaper, they're going to be like, oh, but last time she posted it was like 150. Now it's only 110. Maybe I do want to grab that oil. Right. So we constantly got to keep showing people. I know, it might be repetitive to you. It might be repetitive to me, but it's not repetitive to everybody else, because there could be a new person on your page. So figure out what is your bundle. What do you like? Do you like the skincare? Do you like the wellness? Maybe you like the body line, right? We can create the kids line bundle. You can create a bundle for, you know, your husband, your boyfriend, the men's bundle. We have so many different bundle, pet line bundle, right? You can add that with the oil. I know a lot of people that have used the oil on their dogs, right? On their paws for maybe like sunburn or something. So you can create a bundle literally for everyone and anyone. So let's get creative. And then we have the purchase plus we can play with, right? There's so many different ways that we can make that 125 with a cart.
Yeah, and especially right now with summer too, I like to share like the summer bundle. Like the BB cream is one of my favorites to add to, even with like the hydrate mist, something to show them like we all kind of have a small makeup line. And then the what is it, the vanishing makeup balm, that's one of my favorites too, to add on there and just show that skincare or that makeup summer bundle that you must have. And people are gonna be like, oh wow, I didn't even know they had, you know, makeup or BB cream. And usually I get a lot of responses from that too.
Love that. Super creative. And then also we have the hot tools, right? We have the hot tools that you can add in there. So a lot of them are still available. You could throw that in there. And then if you're playing around again with the purchase plus, you can say, hey, you can get this hot tool for, I don't know, $25, right? With the discount with the purchase plus. Just play around with it. We have a lot on our website.
Yeah. And this ways to boost your PV. So make sure you go in your back office, pull all your reports, your flagships. If you have your flagships that are going to be coming out, say for next month, and we're having a sale, or maybe they're doing wellness. Like right now, all of our wellness is on a discount, so you can reach out to all your VIPs. They're going to have a flagship that are made for September. And tell them about the wellness sale, and maybe they'll want to do their flagship for this month instead of next month. Also, all the birthday, look up your birthday customers. And now with the birthday coupon, say their birthday is, so we're like August 15th. So they can use their birthday coupon until September 15th. So it's from the day of their birthday to 30 days from then. It's not like their birthday month. They actually get 30 days from their birth date. So if you didn't know that, that's another great thing. So maybe go back and see if anybody in July had a birthday like the end of the month, and now they can still use it for this month. So go check out the birthday report, customer order details. Anyone that has, you know, hasn't purchased in the last 5 months, maybe reach out to them and, you know, see how they're doing. Maybe there's something there that they haven't, or they ordered a long time ago and they haven't repurchased it. Maybe find out what's going on. If you haven't reached out to them, or if they just haven't responded to you, you just keep reaching out to them. Maybe even send them like a little thank you note again, or like a customer appreciation note with a sample, and maybe they'll finally text you and be like, hey, thank you so much for the sample. I love it. Or I'm going to try it. I'll get back to you. And then just reach out to them once, you know, a week goes by and see if they try that new sample you sent them. Also, VIP points, you know, those do expire. So it's important that we look them up and then see which ones are going to be expiring soon. That way you can reach out to your customers, tell them that they have VIP points available and they're going to go expire, and if they would like to use it on their flagship order, or is there something new that they want to try. And maybe look in their customer detail report and see something. If they haven't tried wellness, maybe talk to them about the wellness. Or if they haven't tried skincare, you know, talk to them about the skincare. And also, we know that every single month we have the product of the month, and that one's a great one to add, even for your existing customers to new customers, because that's going to give you the double the PV, and also going to give them double VIP points too, which if you were to add it to the cart, you would get 84 PV. So that's a great way to boost your PV, and you're going to get 24 CV. So we cannot forget about the product of the month. If you already have it, maybe go on your stories, talk about how you love this product, what it's for, how you use it. If you don't, then find someone that does. I know Alicia Blanco, she loves this purifying vinegar rinse, and she talks about it all the time. She has a really like nice video that you can even share. Her, like the way it just foams up, it's like most of our shampoos, they don't like foam up that much. That one does, and it's like amazing to see. And yeah, that's one that you can share. Okay, so 10 tips. Did you want me to finish out with this one too?
We can go back and forth. I wanted to piggyback off.
Did you want to piggyback on the one?
About the reports. Like take some time to go through your reports, right? And the customer order details report, that one's huge, right? If you have a customer that purchased maybe 3 months ago, don't just say, hey, how you doing with the products? How's your hair feeling? Like go in there and see what they purchased. Like I know last time you purchased, I know last time you got the black shampoo, you know, how's your scalp doing? Are you still experiencing an oily scalp? You know, like get detailed with the question so that they know like, oh yeah, she's really paying attention. Like she didn't just ask me how's it going with my hair. Like she's asking specifically, like, is my hair still oily, right? We want to cater to them. We want to show them that we care, because we do care, right? We don't want to just make one sale. That doesn't help them and that doesn't help us. We want to build a sustainable business, and we want to be able to help them offer the solution so that they're a happy customer, and they're going to keep buying. They're going to, then after a while, they're not going to need that black shampoo. They're going to move on to another shampoo, whether it be the Renew or whatever it is. So we constantly have to ask them to see how they're doing, because they'll keep ordering the black shampoo and they don't need it. So that's why we have to have these conversations with them so that they know, like, yeah, right now you're going to start with this, but after a few months, you might not need that shampoo. You know, your oily scalp isn't going to be as oily anymore. And, you know, with these oil scalp treatments and the shampoo and this combo that, you know, I'm going to get you started with, you know, after a few months, we can revisit and see how you're doing. And then we can get started with you with a different shampoo, or maybe you can alternate, right? So that sounds way better than, hey, how's your hair doing? Or how you doing on shampoo? Do you need to restock? Like, how impersonal is that, right? I know I've sent those messages, no question. I sent those messages when I started, and, you know, now I know better, because now I want to help them. Now I want, you know, the verbiage changes, right? We learn all these things on these calls, and we have to implement them on how we talk to people. Like, how would you want somebody to talk to you, and how does it sound coming out of your mouth, and, you know, when they're receiving that message. So I'm big on voice notes. I like to leave them voice notes. I like to sound excited, and, you know, and I'll be like, sorry, my kid's yelling in the background. Like, it's real life. I'm talking to them, you know, while I got the chaos in the background. So, you know, always reach out to your VIPs and get a little personal with them. You don't have to know their whole life story, you know, but you want to get to know them a little bit also, so you can help them with their needs. Just talking to them a little bit, you'll know if they have kids, you'll know if they have a pet, then you can offer, you know, the kids line, you can offer the pet line, right? We want to be a little bit personal. We don't have to dive so deep to know every little thing, like, you know, but we want to be a little personal. You can go to the next one. So these are 10 tips that we wanted to share with you guys that can help you. You can take a screenshot of this, and we can go, you know, back and forth, Naomi. So finding prospects. I want to share a little quick story. If you follow me, you know, I have 2 little ones, and recently we had this wagon that they just outgrow. They're too heavy for it. I love the wagon, but they're just too big, and then just pushing them, it was just more work than anything. But I love a wagon. I always tell moms with like 2 young kids, I'm like, get a wagon, don't get a double stroller. But I sold the wagon on Facebook Marketplace a couple days ago, and then I met with the guy at like a Target to you know, exchange. And then we were talking, and I was there with my husband. So we were talking. I'm like, how old are your kids? So he tells me his kids like 11 months and like 2 years. And I was like, oh my God, that's the perfect age, you know. And we just started talking, and he's like, I showed him pictures of my kids. He showed me pictures of his kids, right? And we're like just there talking. I'm like, where'd you come from? So he told me with the area that he came from, and it wasn't far from where I was having my event on Saturday. So I was like, really? I was like, what are you guys doing tomorrow? I was like, I'm having an event. I was like, you should come by with your wife. It's only going to be from 10 to 11. And he's like, really? Send me the info. I was like, all right, this is all through like Facebook Marketplace, right? And I was like, I'll send you the info. And it was super genuine. Like I was just like, you got to come. I was like, it's a mommy and me event. And then he got into this whole, it's hard for his wife to make friends, and that they're going to the beach with some other girl she met on Peanut. Like, it opened the whole can of worms just for me, like asking him, like, how old are your kids? I wasn't so transactional. Even it had nothing to do with the business, but I used it to, make a conversation and make a connection. They came to my event. She brought her friend. I got their contact info. I sent them a thank you message. She didn't answer. And then I sent her another message today, and I said something along the lines like, I wanted to thank you again for coming. As a token of my appreciation, I wanted to send you a thank you, a goodie bag or something. I don't know what I said, right? Something along those lines. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry for not answering. Yes, it was so much fun, blah, 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 blah. Here's my address. And then I also said, oh, what's your skin type? And she said, my skin is dry. Boom. So now I'm sending her samples. She's already registered to my next event, and hopefully she'll use the samples before she comes. Like, you see what I did there? Like, it was so like, what's the word? Like, effortless, right? Just for talking to this guy and asking him a little bit about him and about his kids. I showed him like, I was personable, right? So be genuine is my story. So that's what I wanted to share. So finding prospects, literally, I was not trying to find them as a prospect, right? It was a guy. And, I went there with my husband, and I wanted to just, get the money for the wagon, go, but he was personable. We were talking, and it just opened up that door. So, you can find prospects anywhere, right? When you're going out, when you are on your Instagram, right? You could do the 3-2-1s. Like, literally, you can find a prospect anywhere. So that is the first one. The second one is follow-up, right? Like, the girl, I sent her a message on Saturday evening. She didn't answer. I think they went to the beach or whatever. I didn't stop. I messaged her again today. And then I got a response. So now I'm going to follow up. I'm going to get her little sample thing ready, and I'm going to send it to her. And it's about the follow up. And it's okay, because she's a mom. She's a stay-at-home mom. She has 2 little kids. I get it. I know. I'm busy too. So maybe she saw it, and then she just forgot to respond. So I didn't take it personal. I was like, no worries. I was like, I know mom life is hectic, right? So we always have to follow up. And then, who do I know that I need to know? So who does she know that I need to know? And another example, her friend, right? She came with her friend. Like, how nice is that, right? So we always have to talk about our business, always network. The next one is utilize your accountability business partners. Me and Naomi were going back and forth yesterday. Like, hey, how you doing? What do you want to talk about? We were throwing ideas back and forth at each other. Like, we kept going. We started with like 6 slides, and we ended up with 15 slides. We were just going back, right? We were holding each other accountable for this call. Should I add this? I'm like, yeah, just add it. And then I showed her something else. I was like, wait, I'm going to add this. Literally added a slide an hour before the call, because we were just sharing so much information, right? We were holding each other accountable because we wanted to get this call going. We wanted to share valuable tips. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to cover the next
one? So number 5, engage in conversation when out and about. So like Tanya said, like, just very genuine, very like, doesn't have to be like, oh, that person, I'm going to tell them about the business, or I'm going to tell that person about, my products. Just have a normal conversation with someone, especially if you're like, I'm a very shy person. So, for me to talk to people in public, I'm getting better at it. But if I see someone that has kids, or, if I'm at the store and they just look nice, I kind of just say hi. If they're looking at something, we kind of just do a little small talk. And sometimes we, exchange like IG, sometimes we don't. It depends where the conversation goes. But it doesn't have to be just like, oh, I need to get that person on my team, or I need to sell them something. Just start connecting with new people, and it can be, at a park, or maybe at a birthday party, or at a, if your kids go to school, at a kids function, really anywhere, and networking. So it's great to do networking. So a lot of events. I know Tanya's been doing, those free events, which is great. Also, there's wash parties, and those wash parties do not have to be like anything huge. It can be something very simple. Just invite some people over, have a few snacks, maybe something to drink, and that's it. I've also like connected with some girls here in Arizona, which they're, part of our like sidelines, that I never met before. And we're, connecting. We're going to work together. We met already a couple weeks ago, and we started to work together and just showing that community and showing that, we're going to be working together and doing these wash parties also. So they can be small, they can be at a park. I know Tanya does them at the park too. They can be go meet for tacos or coffee and just talk about the products, and introduce people. Like I feel like every time I go somewhere and I'm always wearing my Monet gear, people are always looking at me like, what is that she's wearing? And I always, look and smile. Sometimes, they'll have a conversation with me, but most of the time they just look. So like number 8, brand yourself. So that's basically what branding yourself is, right? Just showing who you are, wearing, the gear, and, being on your stories too. Like when you're talking to like your audience on your stories, you're going to be yourself. It's not always about Monet. It can be about, talk about your personal life a little bit, not so much. Talk about the products that you love and why you love them, and, show befores and afters, and they'll start trusting you, and then they'll come to you. Like I've had people watching me for the last year, and they finally were like, okay, I need whatever it is that you have, because I've been watching you and now I'm ready. So don't be afraid to show up on your stories, talk about the products every single day. And because they're always, like Tanya said before, they're always watching. And even if you feel like you're just repeating yourself, it's okay. It's just going to take time. Sometimes they just have to see it over and over again before they make that decision. Again, be a walking billboard. So like I said, I like to wear my Monet gear, and you never know who you'll meet. Because just a quick little story. A few months ago, I went to the library with my kids, and there was a girl there that was wearing Monet gear, and I was like, oh my gosh, hi. I just went up to her and I started talking to her, and I was like, oh, are you are you a market partner? She's like, yeah. And then we started talking, and then I found out where she just lived close by. Like if I was not wearing that Monet gear, then I would have known that she was part of the business, and we wouldn't be able to collaborate together to have like a host parties together, and get prospects and stuff like that. So always wear your gear when you're out. Do you want to want me to finish?
Samples. Samples is big. You can carry the energy sticks. Again, that I carry. And here I have, if I know I'm going to be out somewhere where I might see someone, I have this bag. I have my Rejuva beads, I have the oil, I have the skincare, and I just carry it with me because it's not doing anything at home. If I'm outside and I see somebody and I'm talking to them, I'm like, wait, hold on, I got some samples in my car, right? So always carry samples. Carry the oil with you in your bag, maybe the dry shampoo or travel size, the Rejuva beads, because if somebody puts that on, they're going to see instant results, right? They're going to see instant results with the dry shampoo, with the oil. And you want to share this with people. So always have some products maybe, or some samples in your bag. The energy sticks are big. You can, like she said, if now they're on sale, maybe you should stock up on a box, get the pineapple, because I feel like everybody loves the pineapple. And you can carry that in your bag, and you can send some to your VIPs. And be genuine, right? Be genuine, be friendly, be yourself. Again, the prime example with this this wagon thing that I sold, and that was not my intention at all. Like I went there with my husband because I didn't want to go alone, because it was a guy and we were meeting in Target, and and the guy seemed super cool. He's like, what else you have? I have like a train table I'm ready to give him. Like it just turned into a whole thing. And we have to be genuine, not with the I want, like she said, I don't want them to be my VIP, I want them to be my MP. Also, when creating, when networking, I would say look for people that are like not in the business that you can collaborate, because they would benefit as well. So we've been collaborating with people that are into fitness. Descendi brought her candles and did a journaling event at the park. And it's something different, right? But it brings people together for a common cause. Is going to benefit the other person, right? They're going to get content. They're going to be expose their business to other people, and vice versa, right? So you have to try to connect outside of money so that you can bring people into money, if that makes sense. Like check in the library, look for different things going on, go to a flea market, go to those vendor things, right? And talk to people there and like, hey, how did you get this spot? You know, I have a business too, I'm interested, you know, I would like to do like a pop-up or something. Like just start a conversation and see how you can collaborate with other people. It's nice to collaborate with people in money, but you don't want it to always be money. You want to collaborate with other people so that you can expose it. But I think that's all we have, guys. Thank you for being on. I hope you got some value. We can keep going, but it's 10 o'clock. Thank you for being on, and I hope you guys have a good night.
Thank you. Bye.